Today, I've got my hands on the Mecool Homeplus KA1. So this is a brand new hybrid AI Google smart speaker with hands-free access to Google Voice Assistant, but you can also hook this up to your TV via HDMI and enjoy Ultra HD 4K streaming with Android TV OS version 11. Not only that, you have Google Chromecast, and if all of that was not enough, Mecool chucked in a digital TV tuner so you can enjoy your offline TV as well. So incredible set of features, super excited to see how this one performs in my real world tests. So first of all, quick look at what you get inside the box. So you get a user manual, an HDMI cable, a power supply, and I'll give you a quick close up on the voltage information. You're also getting this cool looking remote control. This is a Bluetooth remote with a built-in microphone, and you can see there you've got the Google Assistant button, and you can see we have shortcuts here for YouTube, Spotify, Prime Video and Google Play. So nice remote powered by two AAA batteries which are not included. And last but not least, the main event itself. So here is the Mecool Homeplus KA1. Alright, let's quickly run through the specs. So this is powered by the S905X4 Quad-core chip along with the Mali G3 You have 4 gigs of LPDDR4 RAM with 32 gigs of EMMC internal storage. We've got 5 GHz Wi-Fi, 2x2 MIMO, so dual antennas. We've got Bluetooth 5.0 and 100 MB LAN. Now you can also pick up the model which comes with the DVB-T TV tuner, and that TV tuner would have been right there. Unfortunately, I haven't got the TV tuner model. So the unit has dual microphones and dual stereo speakers built in, giving you 2 times 5 watts of RMS. This is running official Android TV OS version 11 with Google Assistant, Google Chromecast, and all the other Google Android TV features you would expect to find. We have support for 4K HDR at 60 FPS, 5.1 surround sound, and comes with a very nice Bluetooth remote control. So this is technically an AI smart speaker and Android TV box in one. So it's made completely from plastic and it's finished in matte white on the top. Now on the top you will see 2 microphone holes, a mute switch, and you've got some touch controls which I'll show you in action a little bit later, and you do have some LED indicators on the top as well. Now we've got a fabric mesh grille going all the way around, giving you that smart speaker design. On the back you can see the ports. We've got a power socket, HDMI 2.1, 100 MB LAN and a USB 3 port, and you can also see a reset hole just in between the power and the HDMI. So those are basically all your ports, and this is how the bottom of the unit looks. So without any further ado, I'm going to get this hooked up with my TV and capture card, and we are going to find out exactly how good Mecool Homeplus KA1 really is. I'll be right back. So first of all, I ran a boot up speed test, and this TV box took 33 seconds to fully load the home screen from a cold start. And here is the home screen itself, and this is the official Google Android TV OS version 11. Top left you have your search options. You then have 3 different pages: home page, which you're looking at right now, you've got discover page on what to watch next, and then you've got your apps page showing you all your apps. Now if we go back to the home page and scroll down, you can see the first row of icons here are your favorites. So you can hit the plus sign and you can customize to show your favorites in the order of your choice. So you can move things around and adjust it according to your own personal taste. Next few rows are your recommended on what to watch next. So this is my YouTube recommended. We've got YouTube Music, Live TV, Spotify, Prime Video, and then you've got featured apps here that you can download from Google Play. And this whole page can be customized, and from here you can switch on and off the channels that you want to appear on the home screen. If you go to apps, you will see all your apps, and I'll quickly skim through it. So these are all the apps that we have on this system as standard, and when I first set up the box I was able to select which apps I want, and I did select all my favorite apps. Unfortunately Netflix is not available to download, so you're not going to get Netflix from the Play Store, and I will quickly open up the Play Store to show you. It's the Android TV version of the Play Store. So the apps are limited to just Android TV compatible apps. This is not the full Google Play Store. but you can sideload all your favorite APKs as usual. That means you can still install Netflix if you want to, and we will be doing that very shortly. Alright, let's head over to the main system settings, go to device preferences and check out the system storage info. So this box has 32 gigs of internal storage, from which we have 23 gigs free to use. And if we go back out and go to About, you will see that we are running Android tvOS version 11. Build number, kernel version, etc., security patch information. If we go back, so next thing to show you is we have Google Chromecast built in. So that means you can open up YouTube, start playing a video on your phone, and then immediately have the ability to cast that video straight to the KA1. So if we select the KA1, that video is going to continue on the big screen. So today I've got my hands on a brand new handheld game console by Anne Bernick. So this is the RG552. Now this console looks the business. You've got a powerful chipset, great build quality. So Google Chromecast is working absolutely fine. And we also have the official Google Assistant built in as well. So you can hit the button on the remote control. What is the weather like today in London?
Today in London, it'll be rainy, with a forecast high of 9 and a low of 5.
You've got a built-in microphone on the remote control, and you have two built-in microphones on the unit itself. So you can be anywhere in the room and control the unit with your voice. So let's try something else out. What should I watch next?
I loved Beauty and the Beast. The palace furniture was so helpful.
Now this is a smart AI speaker, so you could have the TV off and the speaker simply waiting for your command. So, hey Google, what is the weather like today in London?
Today in London, it'll be rainy, with a forecast high of 9 and a low of 5. Right now it's 8 degrees and mostly cloudy.
Hey Google, play some music by Drake.
Sure, here's Drake on YouTube.
Now let me show you some of the touch controls that I was talking about earlier. That's obviously mute, so that will mute the microphone on the unit. Now if you tap the left side on the actual fabric, you can see that the volume is going down. If you tap the right side, the volume goes up. So we pause the music, play it back. And every time you press that, you get haptic feedback, so you know that you have actually pressed it. So back to Android TV side of things, and we got a lot of tests to do. So let's first of all play some 4K video samples from a USB drive, and we are going to do that from the Movie Player app. So beginning with high bitrate 160 megabits per second Jellyfish demo. 160 megabits per second, and you can see the file is playing absolutely fine. I'm going to back out and play the 180 megabits per second file, and you can see that is also playing nice and smooth with no issues. Alright, now time to try the big one, 400 megabits per second. And you can see that slightly stuttered at the start. The box does struggle with 400 megabits per second high bitrate. So the next clip is 4K at 60 FPS with HDR. Nice, no problems there. So the next clip is 4K 60 with HDR 10. Again, plays fine with no issues at all. Now this unit also supports the AV1 codec, and I do have a quick demo to show you. You can see that YouTube does support 4K at 60 FPS with HDR. So let's see what that looks like. Wow, that looks good. 4K at 60 FPS with HDR on YouTube looks absolutely stunning.
Life will find a way.
So as you guys just saw, that was 4K 60 with 0 frame drops. So very easily streaming 4K with no issues. Let's try a few more trailers.
My son dreamt of a better world. That's why he saved me.
You think this is a moment to be the big hero? Oh, great, the Winter Soldier. It is nice.
You're not Peter Parker.
Alright, so now it's time for some Netflix, and I did manage to sideload an older version of Netflix which installed fine, but you cannot control anything using the remote control. You need a mouse. So I have now plugged in my wireless mouse, and as you can see, I can control Netflix totally fine. And Netflix is supported at a maximum resolution of 540p. Alright, next up, Amazon Prime Video. So Amazon Prime Video supports 4K streaming.
It's genius is what I've done. Look at it.
He's uninvented the wheel.
You have. You put triangles on.
And if we test out Disney Plus, you can see 4K Ultra HD with HDR 10 and 5.1 surround sound.
A lot smoother if you accepted their ways.
Alright, moving on now to some gaming, beginning with Asphalt 9. So we're just going to do a quick emulation test, and I am running the games directly off a USB-C hub and a hard drive. So I haven't copied anything over to the internal. Alright, so first game, PSP Mortal Kombat Unchained. So I'm not tweaking any of the settings. This is playing at its default. So next game is Royal Rumble for the Dreamcast. And it looks like this system is struggling to emulate NDS. So for you advanced users, DRM info shows Google Widevine level 1. And here is CPU Z, where you can check out the clock speeds. You can see this is running the Mali G31. This device is running Android 11 and does not come rooted as standard. And in the Wi-Fi speed test, we have achieved download speeds of 64 and upload speeds of 20 megabits per second. And these are typically the top speeds we achieve in our office. And here are the results for the internal disk speeds. We achieved read speeds of 95 and write speeds of 41 megabytes per second. And in the Antutu benchmark test, we achieved 95K. So let's see how this compares with the others. And here is my top Android TV box chart for 2022, showing you all the latest TV boxes and seeing how they compare with each other. And the ranking is based on a score out of 5. And as you can see, I have rated the Mecool Homeplus KA1 position 4 on this chart with a rating of 4.8 out of 5. Now you can view the full versions of all my charts online at chigstech.com and read them at your leisure. So there you have it, guys. That was the Mecool Homeplus KA1. And here are my pros and cons. So this is a unique product, a hybrid TV box with AI smart Bluetooth speaker built in, supporting hands-free voice control and official Android TV OS. The everyday performance is great, nothing feels slow or laggy. It handled gaming and emulation quite well, especially enjoyed playing N64 and PSP games on this unit. It does support USB hubs, and I managed to attach a mouse, hard drive and a USB dongle for a game controller, and it managed it totally fine with no power issues. Now this box does support all the usual ATV Google features such as Chromecast, Google Assistant and even Google Stadia. You're also getting 4K at 60 FPS streaming with HDR. It handled all the high bitrate 4K samples except the biggest 400 megabits per second file. You can also stream 4K video from most official streaming apps, and you can also stream 4K from third-party streaming apps. Now I've got 3 drawbacks to mention. 100 megabyte LAN could be a deal breaker for some. Did not affect me because my internet doesn't go above 60 megabits per second. Netflix is limited to 540p. So you do need to sideload it and you need to attach a mouse. So even with the correct licensing, Netflix has not approved 4K streaming, which is a shame, as Mecool has made so much effort to become an official Google certification for their products. It's just hard to get that from Netflix. Netflix just doesn't play ball with Mecool for whatever reason. But that being said, how many of us actually watch Netflix? There are so many better alternatives out there, and I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's talk about price. Yes, the price is on the higher side, but that being said, there is no other product out there like this. This is one of the first I've come across. An official Google smart speaker with official Android TV OS, and it's a hybrid TV box. That's like 3 systems in one. If you look at it that way, then this is worth the asking price, and of course you get what you pay for. It's so well designed, and the software and overall performance is an absolute treat to work with. Now I could have wished for a few more things like maybe better connectivity and ports, more USB ports, but other than that, this is what I call innovative technology. Thumbs up to Mecool for making the effort on producing something different, and it's made very well. Let me know what you guys think, and also don't forget to like and sub to the channel for more cool innovative tech videos, and please do follow me on Twitter and Instagram for more behind the scenes content, including giveaways, etc. Any questions? Let me know. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.